My name's Cas Monaco, and I am the Vice President of Missiology and Gospel Engagement for Family Life. I'm here today to welcome you to our first mini-series. And this mini-series is built from the book of 1 Peter in the New Testament. I'm really excited about the things that we have to present to you and to lead you along in the study of 1 Peter, and I am so glad that you're here. This began as a collaboration a year ago almost, and I invited three of my friends, Pam Strain, who I've known since we were early married back on staff with the organization called Crew at the University of Utah. We were both, I think we'd both been married maybe a year when we met each other. And we've stayed lifelong friends, and Pam is a woman who loves Jesus and loves the Bible, and I know you're going to so enjoy and benefit from hearing from her. Pam works with her husband, John. They founded an organization called You Gotta Ask, and it's based in Boise, Idaho, and Pam is also the director of Lift. It's a network of women who meet together to encourage each other in everyday life, and she brings her passion to those women, and it's a really encouraging organization. Melanie Crumry and I met each other when she was a sophomore at the University of Texas, which was a few years after I met Pam, and we spent a couple years in a small group together. I discipled her when she was a student, and she disciples me now as a woman who loves God and is passionate about following Him. And she and her husband are in the midst of planting a church in Austin. They moved there from Massachusetts a little over a year ago, and it's called Ridgetop Church. And it's so encouraging to see how God is blessing their faith and their effort. And Melanie also is a middle school teacher, and I would love to be in her class. Finally, my friend Jay Salazedi, he and I met when he and his wife Erica were part of the cruise ministry called City. And Jay is a passionate person who loves people and loves striking up great conversations. And he and I have always enjoyed talking about and dreaming about the things that God might do. Jay recently received his D-Min from Southwestern Seminary, and he is the co-founder of the Good Gather Network in San Antonio. You'll really enjoy hearing from him. And together we began just to study the book of 1 Peter, and we met every couple weeks on Zoom over the last year, gathered in Austin for a few days to kind of plot the trajectory of this mini-series, and we're excited to share it with you. I want you to know, if you are new to studying the Bible or even knowing what the Bible is or reading it, that we're so glad that you're here. And we're hoping we've had you in mind as we've written different parts of this mini-series, that it's okay if you don't know very much or if you know nothing at all. We all started at that place. And so we're excited that you're here. Some of you may be experienced in reading the Bible and in studying the Bible. And for you, I want to say that this study really just looks at several themes rather than taking each passage verse by verse. So there's purpose in that. We hope that that won't be distracting for you, but will be encouraging as you see these themes as they emerge all across the 5 chapters of 1 Peter. We chose 1 Peter because it's written to a group of people who have been scattered. They were moved by the government from their homes in Rome. This is back in the 1st century. And they were forcibly moved to different countries by the Roman government. And so they're in places that aren't home. They've left home behind. They may be in places where they don't speak the language, the religious customs are different, the food's different, everything's different, and you can see the challenges that they're facing in the book of 1 Peter. They experience challenges with people that they work for, with their husbands, with their wives, with their kids, with their friends. They're mocked at and made fun of, and yet in the midst of that, Peter does such a great job of reminding us that Jesus is there, that Jesus went before us. He suffered in greater ways than we ever will, and he puts us in places to shine a light of the gospel and the love and the kindness and the grace of God through Jesus Christ. So it's our hope that you'll enjoy this mini-series, and we look forward to getting feedback from you once you're done. But welcome, and we'll send you to the first episode, which is the true story of the whole world. Thanks.